Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Hello everyone, it's February 24th. Today's reflection is titled, To Err is Human, To Be Human is Divine. And this one was inspired by John Lewis and his book Across That Bridge, Life Lessons and a Vision for Change. So if you're not familiar with John Lewis, he was an American civil rights leader and U.S. congressman representing Georgia. He served 17 terms. And looking at the current political landscape, which is void of integrity and honor and decency, this man had all of those things, which are sorely missed. He left quite a legacy when he passed in 2020. John Lewis centered his beliefs and actions around nonviolent protest and resistance and racial equality, and he believed deeply that all people deserved dignity. He advocated for what he called good trouble, which was peaceful, necessary, and uncompromising action against injustice. He was arrested something like 45 times for getting into this good trouble. I think it was 40 during the civil rights movement and maybe 5 times when he was serving in Congress. He was only 25 when he led over 600 civil rights marchers across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama. There, he and they were met by 150 Alabama state troopers, sheriff's deputies, and posse men. And the demonstrators were ordered to disperse. They were given a 2-minute warning, but those troopers and police began attacking Lewis and the others after only 1 minute and 5 seconds. He suffered a fractured skull, and 58 others were injured and treated at a local hospital after that state brutality. That day became known as Bloody Sunday, and this was in 1965. There is so much more to learn about him, so I would encourage you to pick up his books, this one, Across That Bridge, and also March, which is a graphic novel trilogy, which is just fantastic. Okay, let's get on to the quote. It goes like this. Nothing can stop the power of a committed and determined people to make a difference in our society. Why? Because human beings are the most dynamic link to the divine on this planet. And here's my reflection. Humans are a mess. No way around it. We do things that are against our own best interest on a daily basis. We do terrible, terrible things. When you look at individual instances of the horrors committed by humans, destruction on a mass scale of the planet that gives us life, genocide, fathomless greed and lust for power, slavery, the list goes on. The word divine might be up there among the last that you would use to describe us. We have done and do those things because humans are flawed. At the end of the day, it's part of what makes us human. It doesn't make it right. It makes it human. And it's something we each grapple with at some point or many points in life, whether it be our own transgressions or the guilt and shame and sorrow of what we have done as a species. But then if you look at all of the amazing things that humans have done and are doing, like committing to the eternal struggle for peace and equality, generation after generation, or summoning the determination to land a human on the moon, to build bridges and cathedrals, cure diseases, and create art beautiful enough to make you cry, you begin to see the connection to the divine and the many interpretations of that word. God, the universe, inner peace and tranquility, the state of being whole with creation and nature, whatever it might be. You begin to see that despite all of our shortcomings, which we will never outgrow without losing our humanity, that there is a link between our mortal selves and the divine. And when there's a cause worth fighting for, if you band together with others, if you commit and summon your determination, you can make a difference. And there ends today's reflection. And the truth of this And the proof of it can be found in people like John Lewis. Okay, here is your reflection question that you can write your thoughts down in your notebook, your journal, your napkin, or consider while you are looking out the window or taking a nice walk. Ask yourself this: in what ways or instances have I felt closest to the divine? In what ways or instances have I felt farthest from it? Okay, and that's it for today, February 24th. I'll be back tomorrow, February 25th, with another reflection. Have a good one and take care.